Welcome to Miss Anderson's video on bullet journaling for your Edgenuity class. I am going to demonstrate two different ways of creating a simple layout that is going to allow you to keep track of your progress in Edgenuity and or include all sorts of other things that happen in your life in your bullet journal. But most of all, we want to get a visualization of the percentage that you are making per day, per week, per month, etc. So I'm creating just a simple layout right here that's going to include each day of the month. I'm going to have some extra space for including other notes and things, counting out so that I have the appropriate days of the month for October. Once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and number all the days so that I also have towards the end of the week, I have this kind of nice open space. I'm going to put some goals in here. I'm going to put exactly which class I am working on and the goals that I am shooting for each day, maybe some individual goals like using my class time and taking 10-minute breaks. Here you can make notes about what you did and did not do that day. You can include things like if you have a game. For example, over here I put that I made 6% during the week at the end of the week using a bracket. Here at the following week, I'm going to go ahead and keep using nice big numbers to indicate the percentage that I am at in the class. I'm going to indicate on Monday that it's a short day and that I'm starting the year at 12%. As you're going through the week, you are going to put the percentage that you are at each day. If you skip a day, that's okay. You'll just pick up on the day that you left off. You can indicate if you're homesick, maybe you did only 1% because you couldn't get as much work done because you weren't in class. If you do skip that day, you just pick up mostly at the end of the week. We want to see that you're making percentage strides. And I'm noticing that as I'm recording that my percentage is up from the following week. Of course, these are fake percentages, but you're going to be putting in the real percentages that you are doing during the week. So we're looking for that 10% per week. And that weekly total is going to be the number that you're at. And then we're probably also going to write down what percentage you're going up. And so that we know if it's 9%, 12%, 10%, 4%, and then we'll kind of get an idea of how fast we're working. So another example of another week right here, and the 13th through the 15th looks are combined. And then at the end of the week, I'm putting that I'm at 37%. Which means that I can look at the week before and see that I am actually doing better than 10% at this point. I'm going to go ahead and show you another layout. That's another option. And then I'm going to show you a couple of different layouts that I pulled from the internet. It is up to you to choose the layout that works best for you. This is a layout where you just go down the side of the page as opposed to a monthly format. In this version, I am chunking Monday through Friday since I know that those are the work days. I'm going to write the month at the top, and I could even include a few of the days from the next month because I do have space. So here I've got that line to indicate what is an actual weekday. Now I've gone ahead and filled this out with my fake Edgenuity class. I would put my class at the top, Class 1, Art 1 Fundamentals, and then I am writing down my percentages, but writing down my total. So 4% total in 3 days. Can I take more notes? 9%, need to go faster. I'm drawing a little arrow to show that my percentage is up. I'm writing things down like I'm going to volunteer for Shrek over the weekend. Maybe I have a flag football game or a play, etc., so that I kind of know which days are going to be more impacted. And then this week following last week is, let's see, the 13th through the 17th. It looks like I am going up and that my total is at 65%, but I did go up 12% total. All in all, this is designed to help us track that we are working at 2% per day and 10% per week, and hopefully maybe a little bit more in getting ourselves a cushion for when we can't go as high in percentage. This is a visual representation that you and I will look at every Tuesday or Monday. Last thing I'm going to run you through a slideshow with some examples of monthly trackers, which will be made available to you in Canvas. These are different layouts that you can use. They're very simple layouts and all will work very well with your Edgenuity tracking of your percentages. The last thing we'll take a look at is habit trackers. It is up to you if you want to do something more creative like the coffee cups, the ice cream, or the mushrooms. You can come up with a way of looking at your percentages per day, per week, per month, and per quarter, etc., and a creative way that you want to color them in is completely up to you. Go ahead and chit chat with me about that. Bottom line is we do want to make sure that we are keeping track of our daily, weekly, and monthly progress.